Politics are so much fun. Politics are so much fun. Politics as mucho divertido for the Spanish people. Politics are so much fun. Hey, y'all, gravity, an evening above ground livid. MAGA is officially on life support, and they're going to pull the plug on November 5th. I think around 11:30 my time. Because what I saw today just reinforces the fact that MAGA is a cult of cowards, not to be confused with the cult of personality, because that's Living Color, great black band, one of the greatest bands ever. MAGA is a cult of cowards, and it's beautiful to watch because MAGA, it could even be a beautiful August day. They will show you how intellectually dishonest and how uninformed and unintelligent they are. You saw the title and you saw the thumbnail, you threw up because it was exactly who you thought it was. Yes. Kyle Rittenhouse pissed MAGA off either last night or this morning by saying he was going to vote for Ron Paul as a third party candidate. Well, as a writing candidate, I'm sorry, which would essentially be a third party candidate. And MAGA woke up this morning, they didn't even have their coffee, brush their teeth, or at least get off the dog. They lost their minds. I know it was a beautiful August and you didn't care. That's why you have me. Because I don't care either, but I'm going to go look. And I saw the discourse and I laughed because, God forbid, this is the sector that tells you that you should be able to think for yourself. Remember, this is what they told y'all for years. The conservative movement is a movement where you think for yourself. They encourage it. It's almost cultish that you should be able to think for yourself. You know, this is the same folk who love to tell black people that you should not be listening to intellectual thought leaders like Brother MLK outside of his I Have a Dream speech. If you bring up the one called We're Coming to Get Our Check, you're divisive. You're not supposed to listen to Malcolm X because Malcolm X was a devout follower of Islam, and Islam is the way of the terrorist. You shouldn't listen to James Baldwin because he was a writer. You shouldn't do that. The Panthers were problematic. You need to listen to Thomas Sowell. You need to listen to Walter Williams, Shelby Steele, Sage Steele now. You should listen to Matt Walsh, Michael Knowles, Ben Shapiro. Even when he's sick, he still speaks fast. Candace Owens, Jason Whitlock, Delano Squires, Shamika Michelle. Oh, we're naming names. The red-headed libertarian. Who else? Oh, Gumby Gomez. She's so based. Unless she gets in a room full of suspected white supremacists, and then she's not so based anymore because she got told to go in the kitchen and make the flatulas. But okay, These are the intellectual thought leaders they told you to go outside and listen to. But God forbid, Kyle Rittenhouse, and I'm not caping for him, I'm trying to tell y'all the story. Kyle Rittenhouse says, I'm going to vote for Ron Paul because I like his policies. Oh, everybody from Cat Turd to the worst white supremacist accounts you've ever seen talking about we're going to give up on you. We're not going to support you anymore. Uh-huh. They family, they went so far as to count followers he lost. But the Democrats are only cultish people, right? Hmm. MAGA, come here. This is why y'all suck. This is why y'all suck. So because that man got a Trump shout out and a couple tweets or whatever they call it, true social posts, he's supposed to be loyal to the game. I did not know this. God forbid. Then y'all got so mad at him, he comes back outside with a tweet saying, I was ill informed. Who dropped the bag on him? And shout out to you for that because you have proven to me that MAGA is crap. All that money you probably gave that, shut him up. Sorry. I think we should be fine now. He's not going to care about none of you because he'll be in Florida. I don't understand this, MAGA. Why would you expose yourself like this? It's Kyle Rittenhouse. Sorry, Kyle Rittenhouse. Why would you expose yourself like this? For him, of all people. I would expect y'all to expose yourselves for Trump. I would expect that. You all crashed out over Kyle Rittenhouse, a 20-year-old kid who could not get into the military, who had one of the worst scores in history. That's who you crashed out for. You crashed out for a boy who needed the judge, the district attorney, God Almighty, and whatever God they pray to in Wisconsin to get him off. Let me guess. The next set of tweets I'm gonna see is that y'all think he's guilty now. He should have went to jail, right? That's gonna be the next one. We know this, MAGA. Oh, MAGA. Mm, mm, mm. So sad. But we're here for it because it's content. So, MAGA, I dare one of you to come up in here and try to tell me how this should be justified. Y'all bullied a 20-year-old. Y'all are so brave. Y'all are so brave. The same group who couldn't get CJ Pearson to win in his district. But y'all love him. Y'all picked the other MAGA dude. Okay. All right. Y'all are the same people not gonna come out for Kim Clasey. Okay. MAGA, y'all got all this money. Y'all raised how much for old Trumpy Trump? Over 30 million? Yeah. Um, Command Me and them are slapping you right now. They beating you about 4 times. I heard I heard it might even creep to 10. Yeah. But y'all have all these businesses. Y'all got all this disposable income. Y'all sit in the house all day. None of y'all are active. But when somebody says that you should be active, you say nothing. You tell us to be quiet. Okay. Now, when that Indian woman becomes your president, I don't want to hear a word. I think everybody in the country, if you are associated with MAGA, I think they should just silence you. Just block them. Don't even engage because we're gonna have problems for them 4 years. Because Command Me gonna bring in more people. She's already said she's gonna leave that border open. She's already said it. So, what's the recap? MAGA crashed out over Kyle Rittenhouse. DSP, thank you for being a member for 18 months. That's a blessing. How do y'all feel about that, ladies and gentlemen? How do you feel? MAGA crashed out over Rotten House. It's going to be sad to see MAGA go after November 5th. It's going to be sad. Oh, damn, Torian, you be careful, brother. You know they're going to come up in there. That thing I told you about, oh, I already know they're going to come up in there. When I drop that upload, Lord have mercy. I'm going to be fighting for my life, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh, just a quick programming note. The next upload that I do, you'll probably have it Monday. Um, there's got to be no live chat because I want number comments in there. Because when you see that subject matter, you're gonna understand why I didn't want a live chat. Oh boy! But back to Rotten House. Wait, I know I'm in Atlanta because they drive like crap. Oh, and you're a black man. Oh, that was terrible. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm sorry. They crashed out over a 20-year-old white kid. The same folk who crashed out over a 15-year-old white girl who got the brakes beat off of her. And they all were riding for her until her daddy and mama said, "Nah, she's a fool, and she's a little wild, and we no good. So our whole family's messed up. So y'all can calm down, family." Do you want to also understand how bad today has been? This is not even for the MAGA contingent. This is more so for the white vote, because I always say the white vote will doom us all. Torian, don't you say a word until I finish saying this, because I know you saw this. Family, guess what a sports publication put out today? You gonna love this quote. Beautiful, nasty piece of business. If you're not familiar with Sportskeeda, it's one of those online sports publications. They do everything from basketball to women's sports to wrestling. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody should have their feet dipped into everything. That's what content is. Yes, Tori. Sportskeeda decided after Simone Biles clinches everything, becomes one of the greatest female athletes to ever grace terra firma. They decided to put out a tweet. Family, are you ready for the tweet? I'm going to tell you what the tweet is. Miss Nisi, calm down. I love you, beloved, and your blood pressure is not needed to be high on this beautiful Friday evening. I don't want to hear you screaming beyond the mountains. They said, quote, Caitlin Clark is the Simone Biles of basketball. You heard exactly what I said. I will say it again. Caitlin Clark is the Simone Biles of basketball. Not LeBron James. Not Steph Curry. Not even Carmelo Anthony, who is the most successful men's basketball player from the U.S. in history. Not even that. They said Caitlin Clark is the Simone Biles of basketball. What? So we're taking her in under 18 and 19 gold medals, and we're calling her the GOAT. Oh, Lord. I cannot wait for this election to be over. I cannot wait for the WNBA season to get into the playoffs and the Fever don't make it. I can't wait. What? No, Cosma, I said it correctly. I said that way for a reason. Because no matter how you say it, it is egregious. You can say Caitlin Clark is a Simone Biles of basketball or Simone Biles is a Caitlin Clark of gymnastics. It's still egregious. Them two females should be nowhere near each other. Nowhere near. She's such the GOAT. Y'all love her so much. Y'all tell her she's so great. She didn't even get All-Star MVP. Then y'all gonna come back outside and tell us that doesn't mean a lot. Uh-huh. Oh yes, we saw Shakari dust the field, 10.94. And one of the Jamaicans dropped out. She ain't want the smoke. Now why? Shakari's not gonna get full credit. All right. Again, the white voting bloc will do us all. So let's understand this for context again. You fools came outside and told us about DEI and we should not be celebrating mediocrity, yet you celebrate mediocrity. What do I mean? Y'all's white pilots that y'all were caping 4 months ago, I don't see y'all doing that anymore because maybe you finally understood that they were mediocre. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Technology moves very quickly nowadays. Maybe they couldn't get the technology. There's nothing wrong with that. Then y'all pivoted to now y'all calling Command Me a DEI hire. I don't care if she is or she isn't. She's not qualified to me, but that's okay. That's my opinion. You're crashing out over a woman that you can easily beat for what? To get brownie points? Now you're running around sounding like black folks when we say that she's not black. Okay. It didn't matter when she wasn't a threat. I want you to understand this, Tabernacle. Her blackness was never called into question by them white people, the white voting bloc, until she became a threat. Now she's a threat. You want to call her blackness into question. Doesn't matter. Fine. She's a Brahmin Indian, so she's a white Indian. Y'all are in trouble. The scam call center will be running the country. And that's your fault. Say less. Now here we are. Kyle Rittenhouse is a DEI. What's the word when you get off pause on when you win your case? What they call that? He's a DEI exoneree. He is DEI exonerated, and y'all went after him. Is there anybody you not wait? Family, I forgot about the big one. They're going after Trump now. I forgot to tell you that one. They're going after Trump now because he is trampling on 2A. You can't make this up. They don't know what they want. Everybody that they have on the docket got a problem now. Politics is so much fun. You see me? I'm on the couch. I have no stress. That is beautiful. I have no stress. They are stressing themselves right now. Therapists and psychologists. You will be making so much money and so many billable hours come November 5th and beyond. It is going to be wonderful. The therapists and the psychologists will be the most lucrative jobs out in this country. And real estate agents. Because a lot of people are going to get foreclosed on. A lot. Because they don't listen. So if you ever wanted to own a home after the election, it might be possible. But again, you guys are ahead of the curve. We have put you in a position where you don't have to stress out over this election. We have given you as much of the tools up to this point as we could, and now here you are. You have made your informed decisions, hopefully, but you still got time. Got about 94 days left. Everything should be fine because November 5th is going to hit differently. It's going to be a beautiful day. I think we're going to get a nice 80-degree day. MAGA's going to be nervous. The Democrats and the liberals are going to be, they're just going to be living life. If you're on the couch like I am, you're just going to be living life. You'll go to work. You'll get paid your 4 hours to go vote. And then you'll get off work. You'll have your nice dinner because the dinner ain't going to taste different because, you have no stress. And then you'll watch the returns, or you'll watch me, hopefully, because I'll be still streaming 12 hours. And when those returns come in and he starts losing states, you're going to be laughing. You're going to be laughing. And then November 6th will hit. They'll still be falling out. You'll go to work as normal. And you'll still be laughing because MAGA would have gotten their life support pulled. It is what it is. I think this Kyle Rittenhouse discourse was the final nail in the coffin. Somebody go give MAGA, whoever is their power of attorney or makes the decisions, just give them the form and let them fill it out. That they have the right to pull the plug at any time. But do it on November 5th. It's so sad. I can't believe what I witnessed today. There's no loyalty among the styrofoam. There's no loyalty. But, as they say, all good things must come to an end. And the end is the beginning of new good things. So hopefully you guys had a great day today. Hopefully you'll have a great day tomorrow and Sunday. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully it's nice where you are at. Milo J asked, what did Kyle do? Kyle decided to go outside. I shall repeat myself. Kyle went outside and said, I'm voting for Ron Paul on the third party line. He doesn't trust Trump. He doesn't like what he's offering. He likes what Ron Paul is offering. And MAGA saw it and got pissed off and bullied that boy. And maybe somebody gave him a check. And he came back outside and says, I was ill-informed and I'm back on the Trump train. That's gotta suck. But that's okay. MAGA, you guys, mm, mm, mm. But don't worry. Tomorrow we're going to have fun. We're going to look at that Candace Owen Don Lemon piece. And I'm going to give you a quick recap of that Caribbeans for Kamala Harris Zoom/YouTube deal. Because if you saw the clips, it was worse. If you're on the X account or you saw the two clips I put, well, the one clip I put up of Tatiana and Mali, and you thought that was bad, it was worse. They are mobilized. They're trying to turn Florida blue. And if that happens, Trump ain't got a shot in hell of winning. His best bet is to try to flip New York if he wants to win this election. It's that bad. Bruh, they played Maxi Priest at the beginning. They played Close to You from Maxi Priest at the beginning. I'm surprised they didn't flag him yet, but they probably did. Oh, the Twitter clips are there. Family, it was nasty work. They said Shirley Chisholm is the reason why Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton and Kamami are able to run for office. I said, what? Shirley Chisholm. Okay. So forget the Black American riders and the B1 riders from back in the day that fought for basic civil rights so they could even have that opportunity. It was Shirley Chisholm. Here we go. But we'll talk about that more tomorrow. I'm gonna go enjoy my family and enjoy this food that I bought. Anyway, y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence. I wish Kyle Rittenhouse would have heard that.